So this video is going to talk about our measures of center. So we have 3 measures of center when we're talking and looking at our data. There is mean, median, and mode. So we all know that the mean is the average, the median is the middle number, and the mode is the number that occurs the most often. So measures of center are important because it helps us get an idea of different things called the spread of the data, which we'll talk about in a second. So if I am looking at a symmetric histogram, the measures of center is going to be in the middle or the center of where our histogram is. So every single the mean, the median, and the mode all lie here in the middle. Now, that's important to know because then once we start skewing the data, or let's say that we have a different type of histogram, like a skewed histogram, then our mean, median, and mode look a little bit different. So let me grab another slide. So when we're looking at a skewed histogram, so let's say we want it to be skewed to the right. So my tail is on the right, remember? So it's skewed to the right. Now, when this happens, if you look, the median is still the middle number. So if I put all these numbers, now remember, my numbers are occurring down here, but the frequency of those numbers is on the y-axis. So this is my frequency. So I could have 15 of the same number, right? Because it's this bar, so that's how many times that occurs. It might be 15. So my median is still going to be the middle number, so it's still going to occur somewhere around here in the middle of where my hill is. So that's my median still, just like it was on the symmetric histogram. But the key now is, and the mode it looks like would be there too, right? Wherever the most is. But what happens is this big number down here that I only have maybe once or twice actually moves my mean towards that direction. So now instead of my mean lying with the median and the mode, now my mean is going to move down to the right. So now this is my mean. So instead of it being in the middle, it now moves to the right, which is another reason why they say that it's skewed to the right, because my mean has now moved to the right. And the same thing happens when it's skewed to the left, except instead of it being skewed to the right, now my mean is going to move to the left. So if I look at a left skewed histogram real quick, sorry, bear with me while I draw this left skewed histogram. Okay, so my median is still close to where the median and the mode are, in the middle, where the hill is. But because of the low number in the front, my mean is now moving to the left because this is a left skewed histogram. So my mean is now down here somewhere. So that's why when we're looking at measures of center, it's really important to know what's happening with the mean, especially when we get into talking about spread, which I'm going to talk about next.